And we have the very beautiful Naomi here today. Naomi's a wonderful counsellor in the area of trauma. She's a trauma specialist and did a great chat with Naomi. We did some good. We actually did more than we posted because I didn't record properly the first time. And hi, Dixma. Hi. How are you? Hi. Welcome. And we recorded it and we didn't end up posting because it didn't record properly. But then we did another one and that went really well. So
it did.
Actually, the first one went really well. We just didn't record it properly. That was my fault. So welcome. I'm really excited that you're able to share your gifts and skills with us today. So thank you so much for coming.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Hi, everybody. I'm Naomi. My surname's Sirio. I do a lot of Zoom training, so I don't always put my surname on there because of the type of work that I do. Interestingly, I spoke to Medyhne yesterday and we talked about doing a connection to heart and also connection to Uluru, which is the heart of our beautiful country. So we are going to do that. And today, partly because of what I was doing today, I was busy working with power and control, so training people around complex trauma and the impacts of power and control and coercion, which we're all familiar with at the moment. I think I might bring some of that in as well, how we can cut the binds for all of us with these with the kind of abusive, coercive relationship that we find ourselves in with the government in particular at the moment. So I might bring that in as well. It always comes from the heart, so I always come back to the heart, which is really important. As Medyhne said, so I think this majority of my work is responding to complex trauma. So I've worked for a really long time as a psychotherapist and I work with the body. A lot of the work I do is face-to-face, so I use my hands with people around healing. I'm on the Central Coast in Terrigal, in the land of the dark and young people. And, so I've been doing that for quite some time, but I also train people, including mainstream government officials, psychiatrists, etc., in complex trauma, which is really interesting work. So I also do that. I really truly believe that if we come from the heart, and you would hear this from Medyhne all the time, if we come from the heart and loving intention, then we can change the world, really, starting with ourselves. So that's what I'd like to start with. And I can only be here for the first probably 15 minutes or so I apologise if I duck out afterwards. Yeah, it's lovely to see all of your faces. So if you'd like to make yourselves comfortable and you can close your eyes or not, it's up to you. But what we're going to do is bring our attention first of all into our body. So I'll just talk you through a bit of a process. It's important that you're comfortable. If you can feel either your bottom on something secure or your feet on something secure, that's going to be really helpful so that we can ground ourselves. So either your bottom or some part of your body up against the wall, bottom on a chair. I can feel my bottom on my chair and my feet on the floor. So we're going to start with that. So I've just brought in some beautiful energy. I've got some creation energy with my energy sprays. So really bringing in the energy of creation, which really brings us also back to the energy of the earth, the energy of our creator, and really how we connect with that source right through the core of our being, in the centre of our being, in our heart. So just for a little while, just for a couple of breaths, really start to notice the breath of life that you have in your body. So don't work on changing it necessarily right now, but just notice what your breath is doing. Sometimes early in this practice, we can start to try to go into our head to understand or to think or to force or to push. So I encourage you to notice that if that's part of what's happening for you. I know that after a busy day, I tend to have a busyness. And so I'm just going to allow that to settle as I tap into my breath. So just taking a couple of deep, slow breaths in through your nose, breathing deep down into your belly and out through your mouth. And again, in through your nose. And a nice big breath out through your mouth. Just allow your breath to settle. As best as you can. Just connect with the rhythm of your breath. The beautiful gift of life that we have. Now I'm going to ask you to draw your attention right into the center of your heart space, right on your breastbone. Just draw your attention there. Sometimes using your hand can be helpful. You can place your hand there. Otherwise, just imagine bringing your attention right down into that heart space. And what I want you to imagine is a tiny, tiny little red glow, kind of like a ruby, beautiful crystal shaped ruby right there in the center of your heart. I just want you to imagine that just for a moment. Beautiful, I can feel that. You're doing really well. It's beautiful. Now, as you focus on that center there in your heart space, I want you to imagine connecting to everybody else in this space, all of us here in this beautiful healing space that Medyhne has brought us into. Like a web of connection, all of us connected through this beautiful center. That's it. That's beautiful. I can feel that right through that heart space. So what we have is this beautiful web that connects all of us in this space. Don't forget to breathe. Now imagine it expanding, this beautiful energy in our heart space expanding. Just imagine it getting a little bigger, little bigger. Really feel that in your heart space as we connect to each other through the power of our heart connection. Feel yourself being held together by this beautiful connection that we have. Now, from this beautiful heart connection, I want you to imagine a connection that runs all the way down deep into your pelvis, all the way down into your base chakra. The capacity that we have in this pelvis that we have right here in the base of our spine, the capacity we have there to hold, to create, to connect, to feel, and to be. Imagine a connection from this heart space that's expansive through connection to every other woman connected here this evening, and bring that energy right down into your base chakra. You have so much power in that space. You have a container to hold the pain, the suffering, the loss, and the joy. All of it can be held here in this space. Remember to breathe. Beautiful. Now we're going to offer our connection to beautiful Mother Earth, Gaia, this earth that supports us, the network of song lines and connection that we have through the earth, through our feet, through our pelvis, through the base of our spine. Feel that connection from your heart all the way down into your base and your feet, and imagine your connection to the earth. And as you connect to the earth, feel like veins of energy. Imagine veins of energy as they spread out through the earth, sending the love and the connection and the strength and the being, rooting you into the ground and grounding you into Mother Earth and how she can hold you. And feel that, how solid you are in that connection, how beautiful that connection is. And as we do that, imagine those veins, the web, the tentacles that run through the earth and connect us to the beauty of the sacred Uluru, the heart, the soul, the energy that connects us back to our knowing, the knowing of who we are, and what we are capable of, our strength, our capacity for love and connection, our capacity for grief and sadness and loss. All of the things that keep us connected to each other. And breathe. Now, as we connect from our heart, the expansion of that beautiful ruby red glow that goes right down into our base, right down through the soles of our feet. Imagine the soles of your feet sending that love back into Mother Earth, sending that love and connection to the heart of the earth. And with your intention, send that energy, that love, that connection to everyone that walks this earth with us. May we all be blessed with loving kindness, loving intention, compassion, and connection. And remember that anytime you feel disconnected, lost, confused, you can always connect right back into the earth, right back into your heart, and right back into the heart and soul of this beautiful country. She needs our love, she needs our connection, she needs our compassion. She feeds us and we feed her. What we take, we return, and we stay connected. And just for a moment, continue to breathe, continue to feel the energy of the earth, the energy of your heart, the energy of your soul. Continue to remain connected. Invite you now to connect again with your breath. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Notice the rhythm of your heartbeat. And as we come together to complete this process, I encourage you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on the core of your being, right around your belly area there. So again, notice this web of connection that we have with each other, this beautiful healing connection in this space. Feel each other. Breathe with each other. Connect with each other. Let's take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And as we close this beautiful healing space for now, Just going to read a divination or prayer or healing statement. I release from my ears on all levels, physical, electrical, and spiritual, anything that is not of the divine. I release all lies and criticisms. I release all pain. I soften and let go so that my ears can become empty and ready to receive the healing comfort of the great and beloved Spirit. I invite in the truth of unconditional love, divine guidance, and sacred silence now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just take your time to come back into the space, reorient yourself. Open your eyes when you feel ready. I see you all. Thanks, Medyhne. Oh, you're on mute.
That was really beautiful, Naomi. Thank you so much. It was deeply profound. It was really, really nurturing. And there was like a beautiful stillness in your energy and your words, which, you know, it's like that center of peacefulness that we're all searching for at the minute. So that was just really beautiful and timely, and you know what we need at the moment with everything going on in the world. It's just the perfect antidote to all the madness. Thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.